Welcome to the fucking show.
Welcome to the show. Haven't seen my nigga recline back. Real niggas making a speech, so acknowledge.
Piss you off to the point that you feel like you need to release all of your sins. Get the divorce first, at least. That makes it make sense for me. But right now, I feel like loyalty should still be in place. Even after divorce, for real, for real. But I just feel like that's something that you signed up for. And until he is ready to come out about it, you should just shut the fuck up. We know. We don't need you to spill out the details like it's
well, we don't care. I as well.
I like Will Smith, the actor.
Right. if he acts in a gay movie, we probably wouldn't watch it.
Right.
Because we don't subscribe to that type of lifestyle.
I couldn't see that for him.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if he wants to be gay,
that's fine.
Nobody cares.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So, and maybe that's why she said it, because she knew nobody would care.
He would.
Huh?
I said if he did a gay movie, that we'd get lots of support. Oh, yes, he would.
I'm not saying he wouldn't. I'm saying I wouldn't watch it.
Yeah.
I said, I wouldn't watch it, because I just don't subscribe to that type of lifestyle. But no, I mean, him doing whatever he does in his bedroom is his business. You know what I mean? And that goes for everybody. Whatever you do in your bedroom, when you lock that door behind you, that's your business.
As long as you clean up your sheets and
as long as you be sanitary and sanitize and shit like that. But other than that, you know, it's his thing. So, but no, with Jada, I don't know, man. I think one of the things is maybe the fact that, you know, he's more interested in dudes than he is her.
I believe so. And I'm sure I failed to. I almost want to say that's why she's bald. God damn it, her hair follicles was like, well, fuck it. He wanted us to be gone. We're gonna be gone.
Shut up.
And they just left. That's what happened. I don't know. I'm just saying.
So maybe that's why she, you know, gets upset, because he, like you say, we got the agreement. You know what the agreement is.
Yeah.
You calling me, talk about, come over. I want you to come home. And you know I'm out here doing some gay shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, no, I'm not coming home. I'll be home when I get home. Then she get mad, you know, just like a regular woman. Just like, oh, nigga, I'm about to tell all your business. Like, I don't give a fuck. Right, he ain't never been home. She know that, but that's the trick. But that's the trick. That's why she do it, because you know she knows.
She gotta make sure she get him under the thumb.
He know, right? He know.
Move when I say.
Right, if you ain't gonna come, you know what I'm gonna do. And he just probably at this point in time, he's probably like, yo, I got I Am Legend 2 coming out in a minute and shit. So
I'm about to make trillions.
Hey, see, I don't even think about that stuff. He does have that. Doesn't he have that movie coming out this year?
I don't know if it's this year. I don't know, but I definitely know it's coming out. Yeah,
because you know, listen, he might have a movie coming out soon. Let me just look it up.
He ain't got to have a movie coming out if he didn't want to, but he probably would do it for shits and giggles. You see, this nigga been doing fucking shows on National Geographic, just all over the world, doing all this crazy shit. Pushing itself to the limits.
Oh no, it's in development.
Oh, they don't have a set date yet?
It was expected to release this year, but no, they don't have a date, a release date. Right. So, but you know, I'm only not, like I say, you know, I just bring that up on some conspiracy theory shit, because I know that's you know, when negative things come out about people, you know, fortunately, I guess, it brings up their, you know what I'm saying, their ratings and shit. You know what I'm saying?
People, everybody looking into you now.
People looking like, oh, yeah. what are you, oh, did he gay? He this, he that.
You look up everything about Will Smith from the time that he was born to now.
Right, so, you know, some of that shit could all be business, because, remember I told you, Mr. Knowles, or Michael Knowles, I think, Beyonce's dad? Matthew Knowles, yeah. He said that they used to put out negative stuff about Beyonce.
Yeah, I do recall him saying that.
Like, we used to put it out there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that people could keep talking about it.
You see, 50 Cent, it ain't failed him yet. Keep some noise in the streets. So, I guess, I don't know. I don't like that all news, what is it, all news is good news or something?
All news is
what
good?
What is it? What's it saying? All something is good.
All publicity is good publicity.
Yeah, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I'm like,
ain't no such thing as bad publicity.
Right. Yeah, there we go. So, I don't know. Because I feel like I'm not in the mood of trying to manipulate people to get something. Like, I prefer to just be organic. Because if you don't fuck with me, you don't fuck with me. I'd rather you stay in your place than I stay in mine. Because I'm not changing for a group of people just because they feel like they can dictate some shit based off of my actions thus far. And that's me waiting for you to tell me what I'm supposed to be doing today. What do you want me to do, juggle? I ain't got time for that shit. No.
Not juggle.
No,
you
I'm
silly.
juggle. Not doing it. So, yeah, we're good.
You funny. You are funny. So, did you hear about the Gucci Man stuff?
I did hear about it. Yes.
Okay.
So, apparently, he did a song or something?
Yeah, he did a song.
That implicates him?
He did a song called Crash Dummies. Now, honestly, I don't...
Did you listen to it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah, it's Gucci Man. You know, Gucci dropped some shit. I'm gonna fuck with it, see what it's about first. Okay. So yeah, he dropped Crash Dummy, which he pretty much talked about the whole situation, and what actually happened. Mm-hmm. So the guy from SHIESTY called him, said he wanted to come to the studio, I guess, and record, as well as, you know, maybe talk some business and shit. So they get to the studio, him, his cousin, Big 30, a couple other people. Now, mind you, these niggas in droves, and then they had niggas drive from Memphis, too, to meet them down there. So, got a whole group of niggas, you know, come to the studio. They supposed to come through, chill, call Gucci. Gucci come with 2 security guards and a cameraman. Mm-hmm. One of the security guards stayed in the car. The other one came upstairs. So, they go into the spot. You know, at first they chilling. You know, he like, yeah, I want to, you know, rap. So, then I guess Pooh Shiesty, Big 30, and I guess, the nigga's father was there. Pooh Shiesty's dad. Pooh Shiesty's dad was there. So I think those guys go into the room with Gucci Man, put a gun to his head, and, you know, tell him he got to sign the contract, all that shit. So Gucci pretty much made the song talking about all of it, you know, pretty much told the whole story. So everybody's, you know, and it's crazy because, you know, a lot of times, you know, because I haven't seen the Breakfast Club in a while, but I did see a clip with Charlemagne where, you know, he pretty much said the same thing that I was thinking was everybody is mad at Gucci Man when he's the victim of a, you know what I'm saying, of a kidnapping and a robbery. Like, y'all mad at this nigga because, he telling, he snitching. Yeah. And see, you know, and like I was telling people, and like even like I posted on my page, like it's a difference between snitching and telling. You know, Gucci Man told, and there's nothing wrong with telling. You know what I'm saying? That's telling. That's me in a nigga face saying, yeah, nigga, you did it. And even him getting on the stand, that's gangster. Because nigga, you gonna see me face to face, and I'm gonna be like, nigga, you did it. The fuck, get out of my face with that bullshit.
On the record, I am saying that you
point that nigga out, okay?
Jermaine
Period.
Johnson.
Because then, you know, they're all bringing up, oh shit, Gucci Man, like, yeah, nigga, I never talk to the police, nigga, I never. Once again, I'll never snitch. And then, you know, mind you, you know, individuals change. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers grow up.
This is a mentally healed Gucci we're dealing with.
Man, listen, he got
This is not the gangster Gucci that we knew prior to 2022 and Keisha got him past his last mental break.
Right, all of this bipolarism and shit like that.
She had him on strict meds, serene spaces. This man is trying to heal right now. He's going to speak his truth.
Shut up. He going to speak his truth.
Okay.
Well, so that's it. So, I mean, you know, my thing is, hey, man, that's fine, bro. If Gucci Man drop more music, motherfuckers still gonna listen to it, man. Nobody cares about that snitching shit anymore. You know what I'm saying?
It's you playing the streets versus people, normal people who actually listen to or play by the rules. It's like you're just not gonna win. At the end of the day, you're gonna be snitching or you telling the I don't know. It's like, what, you wanted that man to kill him? Or did you want him to go back to jail? Is that what y'all prefer?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Like, is that the response you would prefer to have for this man to go back to jail? Like, come on now. He's trying to live right and do what he need to do. Let him do what he's doing.
That's why we so fucked up.
You want to do that. So, hey, these are the consequences. Hey, just deal with it. Take it like a man.
Yeah, they said Pooh Shiesty's looking at probably about 30 years. Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
He been in and out of jail anyway, though, right?
Yeah, he just came home.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. So he used to it. He good. He probably had a big
right. His man, listen, warmed in a motherfucker.
Bed,
they was like
same everything. He didn't even take down his clothes. He probably still got his clothes.
Came in like Shiesty, what up, boy?
Like man,
you did that shit. Yeah, you really did that shit.
We had a pool. We thought maybe like 2 months, but dang,
you got back sooner than we thought, nigga.
Man,
that's what's up.
That's crazy.
That's what's up. So. So, speaking of Pooh Shiesty, they was talking about why do poor people spend money on lavish things? Right, did you see that post?
Mm-hmm.
So, I feel like, I really like that post. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find it right quick so we can hear it. Because I really did like, how he broke it down. Because I feel like people are just quick to say shit like that. Like, oh, man, black people need to stop spending money on this. Need to stop spending so much money. Need to do that. And don't get me wrong, there's some truth in that. You know what I'm saying?
In a smart way, that's all.
Right. I'm not going to say there's no truth in that. There's some truth in that. But, once again, once you hear and realize the trauma that has been passed down through generations to us, because the trauma, and it's been proven, this shit is embedded in our DNA. You know what I'm saying? So, if we have if our great-great-grandparents, once again, what he say, like, all they had was what they were given. Mm-hmm. Like, they didn't have any extras and any shit like that. Right. So when, they finally got to a point where they could be free, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you had you had some black people who got free and were able to actually, do something, benefit and blow. Not a lot, but you did have some. But just imagine how many you didn't have, who are still on the plantation, who still live that way, and that type of mentality has been passed on from generation to generation to generation. I mean, just think about it. I know I don't have, from what I know in my immediate family, that I know, because I don't know their bank accounts, but I can say that I don't have any millionaires in my family. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, an individual striving to become the first millionaire in their family is going to have to do something definitely more. He's got to do something different than what everybody else has done in the family. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody else in the family ain't millionaires, but they cool with where they at. Right. You know what I'm saying? But we don't have any millionaires. So, with that type of mentality where you're like, yo, I'm striving for more than just being content. I want to have financial freedom. You know what I'm saying? I want to be free to be able to do what I want to do, take care of my kids, travel, learn shit, get more education, all that shit. It can all be generational, or it can all be passed down. So just imagine if your great-great-grand whatever, who was a slave in your family first and then became free and then fucked around and got some crops or something, or got some land and shit and became, you know what I'm saying, a millionaire. And then that type of mentality or trauma was passed down, and it's not even trauma at that point in time. At that point in time, it's like, okay, we got money, now we can start passing down some generational wealth. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I do like the way that he broke it down, so I'll let it play right quick.
Any other community. First of all, we were wealth. We were the definition of wealth. They treated us like wealth. In fact, they even got insurance on us as wealth. Financial trauma. We come out of slavery and we go into Reconstruction, and we actually go into the sharecropping era. My dad is a son of a sharecropper. My dad was raised on a farm in North Carolina, and that's what they did. They lived on a white guy's piece of land, and they basically grew tobacco. They had a house on the guy's land, and they only made enough money to basically feed the family. They weren't able to invest. They weren't able to build any real wealth. Financial trauma. We come out of sharecropping, and we go to 1920 Tulsa, Oklahoma, where we started building wealth in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and then the big massacre in Tulsa, Oklahoma basically wiped out a significant amount of black wealth. Financial trauma, right? Come out of 1920, and we go into the Jim Crow era, where it was legal to discriminate against African Americans in terms of financial institutions as well as educational institutions. More financial trauma. We come out of Jim Crow and we get into the whole redlining thing, where they drew a red line and basically said black people live here, white people live over here. And in that red line districts all across the country of the United States, they wouldn't give insurance, nor would they provide mortgages to people, ghettoizing the black community, more financial trauma, right? From redlining until Martin Luther King and his effort got the 1965 voting rights and the civil rights movement proved in 1965, right? So now we have more civil rights to create more opportunity. And then we move from there to the recent housing crisis that we had. And then COVID, right? Yeah. More financial trauma. So we're constantly dealing with this trauma. The reality is the trauma has never been treated. That's why it doesn't make sense to talk about the fact that we like Louis Vuitton, Gucci, and the whole 9 yards. Because if you understand where it comes from, then it doesn't make sense to criticize it. I will never talk about us as...
So that was my whole thing with the criticism thing. You know what I'm saying? Because we do get criticized a lot. People always put up shit talking about white people. You don't never see them wearing this, and you don't never see them wearing that. And it's like, motherfucker, they come from... Right, they come from wealth. Like, shit, they don't care. They don't care about money. Like, they don't give a fuck.
Don't worry about it. Right. Dad already got them the line and the wheel already.
Man, listen. They don't
trust.
Listen. So, I get it, as well as, even with, I would say black people have also been we have a stigma on this as well, to... Shit, motherfuckers won't even. If you a black man and you don't look like something, motherfucker ain't gonna take you serious. You know what I'm saying? If you come around this bitch, you know what I'm saying, in some jeans, I'm gonna say some jeans, a regular shirt, and just regular dude, like trying to get a bank loan or trying to get a loan or get some help from somebody. Motherfucker gonna look at you like, nigga, you ain't got shit. So what the fuck? Why would I help you get something when you already ain't got shit?
Unless you like Will Smith in Pursuit of Happiness.
Right. Man, listen. Unless you got an invention or something. Right. But even banks, they're not going to loan you any money unless you got some money. Yeah. You can't go in the bank. Right. You can't be broke and get a loan. Yeah. You got to have money to get a loan. Mm-hmm. So you have to, in a way, that's why perception is an ideology, is a big thing, because you have to look like something in order for somebody to look at you as something. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong, you can also speak it, but then that means I have to talk to a motherfucker, and a lot of times people won't even talk to you. If you don't look like shit, I'm not going to waste my time talking to you. You know what I'm saying? So you have to give some type of perception off as a black person that you got something going on in order for a motherfucker to take some time out. Other than that, you just out here hustling and, doing sales and shit.
That's wild. I think based off of what he's saying, it's almost like black people feel the need to almost rush to get things because they know they ain't going to have them for long. It's always a temporary thing. It's always temporary pieces of gratification. I get to hurry up and get this, and, I can, look good with it for a while and, do this nice little show. But again, it's quickly taken away. We just get little blurps. We get to live just for a little bit until it's all taken away. Well,
that's what it is. It's about living. Man. Like, you can live or you can live. Right. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and I'm not saying that, motherfuckers should just ball out and go broke. But at the same time, nigga, you only live once, right. Nigga. You know what I'm saying? You better do what you got. You better do what the fuck you want to do.
Man, you gotta do it.
And keep it right. Do what the fuck you want to do, nigga. And then, believe me, if you a good person and you on the right track and you doing the right thing, you putting the right energy out into the universe, that shit'll come back. It's gonna always come back to you. Always. I always see it come back to people who put out the right shit, who put out the right energy, who put out the right frequency. If you putting out bullshit, then you're gonna be going through bullshit all the time. But if you putting out that positive energy, that right energy, then it's gonna come back to you. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I don't, just tell motherfuckers just ball out, but at the same time, I'm gonna live. You know what I'm saying? I'm going before when I get old, I'm gonna have fucking stories. Right, stories to tell and trips that I took and things that we experienced as a family and shit like that. It's a lot of people out there that still ain't left the hood. Grandparents ain't never left the hood. Ain't never been on a plane. Ain't never been on a boat. And that's just not, my people, my parents and my family, they just wanted more for me as well as themselves. Yeah, you know what I mean? Definitely. Like, shit, we want to get out the hood. Like, we don't mind being in this bitch, but this ain't where we want to be. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to get to that deluxe apartment.
Right. This ain't where we want to be. But yeah, you know, I do think that, you know, now that our children are getting older and stuff, that they are becoming, they are a little bit better with money because of what we've taught them. Us having a scarcity with money and being like, yo, you know, you got to save. You know what I'm saying? You got to put something away for a rainy day. You got to, you know, don't get credit cards. You know what I'm saying?
You can get them, but do it smart.
Right, do it smart. If you can't pay them off, don't get them.
Credit card game.
Right, or if you can't pay them off or pay them the right way, don't get them. But even with my daughter, like, we kept her, you know, financial aid and shit down because she got a lot of scholarships. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, she still had a little bit, but not enough to where when she gets out of school, she'll be debt free. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, boom, she ain't got to worry about no student loans and shit like that. To where they, once again, another thing that affected us in our community is how they, you know, was predatory on us and these fucking FAFSA loans and all these other loans and shit. Now all of a sudden, motherfuckers is like, yeah, bitch, you owe us $1 million. So like, what? Wait a minute, the motherfucking loan was only for 10. Yeah, interest and triple interest, and then we had interest.
And then we just felt like putting this for this.
Right, we just put this on there, and then you can't write it off on your credit or nothing. Yeah, you either got to pay this shit or die with it.
Man,
one or the other. You either pay it or die with it. So they gonna put that shit in your coffin with you. Like,
well, that's where it's gonna be, goddamn.
Here you go.
Where it's gonna be.
Take that with you.
Thank you. Glad I went to that cruise last week.
Man, listen. So live your life. Live your life, man. And, you know, and once again, you know, financial freedom is the goal. And you do want to try to be financially responsible. Make sure you take care of yourself and take care of your kids. I mean,
that's all you have to do.
That's it. And if sometimes it might be a little struggle to do that, but as long as you know you're gonna get through that struggle. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta sometimes you gotta take that struggle and keep on moving.
Just put it on your back.
Right.
Keep on moving.
And keep on moving, because you know.
Keep on moving, don't stop now.
Keep on moving. So, before we get up out here, I think I got like 2 more things. So, did you see the black woman that they say hung herself, but had the white husband? Did you see that?
My God. Yes, I saw that. And when they first came out and everybody was going with the whole line that she hung herself, I'm like, who did she go with? Oh, yeah. Yeah, she hung herself. Sure, that happens. Nah. We all know what happens, and every time they need to create a story, they're going to make it seem like somebody, a black person. Black people don't commit suicide. That is a rare occasion. Number one. That's not heavy in our community. So y'all,
especially on vacation, bitch. We on vacation.
Hello.
We
kicking. Was out there just the day before feeding giraffes apples. On her head. Grapes.
Bitch was living. Bitch, she was living.
Man, please. And then she was like, you know what? Yeah. And then she just, come on now. She didn't do that. She didn't Shawshank herself. She didn't do that.
Bill Bellamy, shout out to Bill Bellamy. He put up a post today warning black women.
I 100% agree with that post. That should be a PSA. Look, yes.
Going out of town, going anywhere with a white man is a red fucking flag right now. Being with a white man right now is a red fucking flag. Now, I'm sorry. I know we have our allies, but man, listen. Muhammad Ali said it the best. He was like, if I'm behind a closed door and there are 10,000 snakes behind that door, but I know out of those 10,000 snakes, 1,000 of them don't want to bite me. You know what I'm saying? 1,000 of them cool. They like, shit, man, open the door, man. We got you. We gonna be cool with you.
Yep.
But the other 9,000 don't give a fuck about me, and they gonna bite me.
Man, please.
I gotta keep the door closed. Y'all understand that, you guys fuck with me, I fuck with y'all too, behind this closed door.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
We just can't go.
We can't, right. So yeah, and I don't understand, well, I do understand because, we have a problem with self-love and self-confidence and loving ourselves and loving the color of our skin and things of that nature. But this is just not the time to be interracial dating. Not with these MAGA people. I'm telling you, with these MAGA people doing the, tripping out and flipping out on this guy, and this guy, just being as racist as he possibly can, not caring about any consequences of suffering from anybody. That's how these white men really this how he is the epitome of what a white man is.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but he is. He's the epitome of what a real white man is. Now, once again, we have our allies, and I know that every white man is not like him. But I would say every white man has some of him in him.
Yep, yeah. The DNA is still there.
Yeah. Billy Carson.
Still there.
Billy Carson. Shout out to Billy Carson and Killer Mike. He was on the Killer Mike show, on Conversations with Killer Mike. And he said that white people are born with a gene, with something called the dominant gene. And they said that gene, he said it's a dominant gene, and it's a gene that just makes them want to dominate. That's why they're always trying to conquer some shit, or always trying to steal and pillage, because they're always trying to dominate. They're always trying to conquer. It's in their fucking DNA. Yeah, so that Billy Carson saying about the dominant gene, that was just something where I was just like, I can believe it. You know what I'm saying?
Like they really truly do. Like it doesn't matter what it is. Like they feel like they are the answer to everything. And like even when they point blank have facts that point directly somewhere else, it's like no, we have to be on top. We have to be number one. We must be number one.
No matter how stupid or ignorant or nothing. No matter the facts.
Cornhole. Where did cornhole come from? Because you couldn't get the basketball. You couldn't get.
Shut up.
We done dominated everything.
Where cornhole
else.
come
So
from?
they got to create other games. You got slap games now. You got games about like the stupidest, craziest shit I have ever seen. They have national competitions about it because they have to be number one at something. It's like they're always competing for something. The fact that they take their hobbies are to survive. Like they do the survivalist skills as a hobby. And black people wouldn't know how to survive if tomorrow the world just, kind of decided to explode. We wouldn't know what to do. But all these white people, they do this shit every day just because they think it's fun. What if?
Well, it's in their DNA.
Because
they're from the caves. Okay? They're from the Caucasus Mountains. Shit. Yeah. Being up in the mountains.
Gotta make sure you store stuff.
Man, listen. All that hiking and shit and camping and shit, that's their natural habitat. For real. Like, they like being out there in the fucking wilderness and shit like that. Man, when you look online and you see these white boys fucking eating raw meat and shit. What the fuck kind of shit is that? Like, it just shows you what type of fucking people they like. You guys have fucking a fucking problem. They used to. They was eating niggas. Like they was doing all type of shit back in the day. So I don't know. We got we got on their ass. Yeah, we got on their ass because this guy's tripping. I don't know how we got on them like this, but we got on them. But that dominant gene is it's because of the guy who killed the black chick. He killed her. Talking about she hung herself. She didn't hang herself, and everybody knows. And I just want to do an investigation and stuff. But in the end, nothing's going to happen to that white man.
Nothing. A thing. He ain't gonna have on a record. He gonna write a statement. And it's going to be whatever his statement is what had happened.
And why is that?
Because he has the complexion for the connection.
There you got it.
It's as simple as that. He don't need to know nobody. He don't got to know a judge. He ain't got to know nothing. Just the fact that he got the right skin color would allow him to have this grace. And it is amazing to me.
Because to them, to a lot of them, we still are less than human. Okay?
Seriously.
To a lot of them, we're still less than human. So y'all got to take that type of shit into consideration when you guys are going out here trying to date these white men, as well as black men dating white women.
Life. They want that.
Listen here.
I still don't get it, but
your ass.
That work for you.
For the women, it's worse. For the men, it's bad, but for the women, it's worse because the women is dying. They killing y'all.
Yeah.
Men, we just going to jail. Yeah. Fuck with the white girl. You know.
Your life is gone in another way.
In another way. But y'all, they taking y'all lives, so y'all definitely have to be more cautious. And I would just stay away from them right now at this point in time because it's just not good.
I'm so sorry. I know at the end of the day, if it all, even I don't give a damn how much in love we are, you would never put your life on the line for me. Like if it came down to you and me, you would always choose yourself. It would never come a time that you would not.
Shit, they'd probably choose another white person over you.
Oh, believe it. In a heartbeat. So it's like, I know ultimately it will all boil down to that one truth. And I don't want to be part of that. I can't. I'm so sorry.
Well, before we get up out of here, we're going to do this Toxic 2026.
Toxic 2026.
So, you know, we always do a topic about Toxic 2026 and what toxic things are going on and what we came across that's toxic. So this week I came across some toxic ladies. And it's funny because yesterday I was talking to our ladies, the little ladies at the school, and we asked them about who do they think, you know, is a more toxic individual or the bigger problem when it comes to relationships and stuff like that. And of course, they all like the guys, the boys. And I told them about this story. So on Big Homie's house, shout out to Big Homie's house, he had some women on there and they were just talking about, I guess, dating nowadays.
Where do he be getting these women from? That's what I be wanting to know.
It's the A.
I believe he in the A mix of girls. That's all.
Oh, he definitely. But you know, then once again, where the clicks gonna come from? When we talk like we out here, we ain't talk. You know, we out here grinding. We out here getting it. We being consistent. But shit, if we was out here talking crazy, then our numbers would be on top, right? Man. So just try not to sell our souls like some of these people. But anyways, so yeah, they had some young ladies on there, and they were all, and he was asking them, you know, with the guys that they date, do they have to carry guns? Which to me was a pretty good question. Like that's something that I wouldn't have thought about asking the young ladies, but it's something that is real right now because all these young men keep guns. They like having a gun now is just it's like how we used to want a car. These niggas want guns. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Like, and it's funny, but that's what these niggas want, guns. Niggas will buy a gun before.
Steal a car once I get the gun. Buy a car. The fuck? Easy.
So the young lady was on there, and of course the young lady was like, yeah, you know, my dude, he got to have a gun. He got to be holding. How he gonna protect me if he ain't got no gun? How he gonna protect me? And then one chick was like, what if somebody want to steal my chain? Like. And then Big Homie was like, so you want him to shoot the nigga that stole your chain? Like, well, he about to do, that's my man. He got to do something about the nigga that stole my chain. Like, so going back to the ladies that I was talking to, and these are 7th, 8th graders. Mm-hmm. But I'm telling them, like, so I'm saying that to say that you are the ones with the power. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the niggas, they gonna do the ignorant shit because they don't have their frontal lobe is not developed. Shit, they horny. They want, you know, they'll do any damn thing for a woman, for the right woman, right? A girl say some shit, a nigga do it, okay? A nigga do it. So that's how to tell them, like, yo, y'all got the power, like, because, like she said, if a nigga there, she want that nigga to shoot whoever steal her chain. Me, I'm like, bitch. You shoot the nigga who stole your chain. That's your chain. That ain't my chain. Why the fuck would I shoot him? Like, he didn't steal my shit.
Security, y'all. Man, look. What kind of chain you got on? And where is we going where a nigga got to steal your chain? Right, that's the next question. Where the fuck is we at? Like, if niggas out here like that now, like, I ain't been outside that long. Like, if niggas out here really like that, it don't matter where you go, a YN gonna come in there with and just start snatching chains, and they need to have guns. We all need to be prepared because the YNs coming in.
She be in the hood. She ghetto.
And that's what I'm saying. You gotta just be in the hood. Like, I'm not trying to hang in the hood. Like, so there's some things that you will do in the hood. That is.
But they was hood rats, so that's what. Yeah, that's why they was like they. That's why them niggas need guns when they with them.
I can understand it at that point.
But I was living in the projects.
Exactly. Let me know what pool you pick these young ladies up from, so I can know how to respond.
These hoes living in the projects. That's why them hoes like, yeah, you gotta have a gun. Come and fuck with me, nigga.
Come home, you need to have a gun. Yes. In order to pass that door, you need to have a gun. Yes.
I'd be like, look, bitch, you got to come see me.
Man, that's wild.
Meet me at the corner. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even about to drive up in them, bitch. You meet me at the corner.
That is it.
But yeah, so, going back to the young ladies, and then they were also saying there's more good single men out here right now. There's more good women out here too.
Say it again.
There's more good single men out here than there is good single women.
Good single men that are just being glazed over because they don't have guns. That's why.
Shut up.
Some guns.
So you get some guns and they won't be single anymore?
Get some girlfriends. All of the good ladies will start like, oh my God, he got a gun. I can feel the gun transaction just went through. He is so fine now. Like, that's what's going to happen.
That shit's scary. You be hearing about niggas shooting themselves and shit. You hear about niggas killing these chicks.
That shot himself with a gun in his pocket. Lord Jesus.
Yeah.
Like, it's dumb shit.
I was on a podcast somewhere.
Yeah.
Like.
Shit crazy as hell.
Niggas is killing these chicks with guns, though, too.
And that's why I'm like, well, I wouldn't want a nigga with a gun with me. Because I don't know how crazy your ass is. What if I piss you off one day? Or I went out and we done got drunk as hell and now I'm talking all type of shit and some shit you didn't want to hear and now you go, oh, bitch, I would... Now you done put out the strap. You done pulled out the strap, waving the 4-4, kick in the door. I don't like it. Yeah, that's too much.
That's too much. I would suggest to young ladies to stay away from men who carry guns all the time unless they're
guns.
But
like, I don't want you. I don't know. Like, I just don't feel like it's something that you need to carry because we're not going into spaces that require it. In my head. Well, so like I don't think it's most niggas
keep their right. I say most niggas keep their guns in the car.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, which is cool. And I mean that, but even in that, she wouldn't even know I had a gun in the car unless she seen it. You know what I'm saying, or something like that. But other than that, it's none of your business. Right? It's
necessity only. I don't need to know. I can't go nowhere unless you show me your gun.
I need to see your pistol. I need to know I'm safe.
If you ain't got a 9mm, at least. I can't go no.
Automatic. I need something with an extended clip, nigga.
Crazy.
30 shots. I need 30 shots.
I ain't got time. Nah.
So yeah, so that's toxicity on the gun side. You know, I would just say, young men, watch out for these women. You know, if you got a gun, it's none of their business that you got a gun. You know what I mean? Unless she talk about she got a gun and y'all go to the gun range for a date or some shit.
Right,
you know.
That's different.
Right, that's different. That's real different.
Cause I definitely going to the gun range.
Right.
Yeah, all that other shit is unnecessary. I'm not looking for you to just be walking around. Yeah, nigga. Go to McDonald's and get your
nuggets, nigga.
Over here lifting up his shirt and shit.
What?
You gotta show
what?
Like, nigga,
what?
Simmer your stupid ass down. The fuck? I could get this by myself.
I think it's strange though. Even with the Offset TJ thing, because I seen that they say that Offset beat up old boy, and then they shot him in the ass.
Oh afterwards. Yeah, I did hear that.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. Like you owe a nigga money,
right,
and then y'all meet up.
10. Just give him his 10.
Right, y'all meet up, and then you beat him up. So automatically, once you meet up with a nigga, the 10,000 is out the window.
Man.
Like, so now...
You either have the cash
Little TJ, he don't owe you shit. Because you shot him... First off, you shot him in the ass. And then I seen recently where they ran up on little TJ somewhere, and he didn't have his gun or something like that. Where he was somewhere where... I guess they weren't allowed to have guns or something. No, he was with a camp, but then from what I understand, they say nobody had a gun.
Oh, okay.
Like, you couldn't have a gun in that place or something like that. So they did run down on him and said... Because they said Offset whooped on him, and then that's when he got shot. But my thing is, like you say, Offset, fuck wrong with you, bro? Like, what's wrong with you, man? Pay niggas their money, and just leave it at that. Like, and then if you're not gonna pay niggas their money, be prepared to
deal with the consequences.
Yeah, be prepared to get shot in the ass, nigga.
Hello, because $10K. I mean, for a motherfucker who ain't got no money, that's a lot of money. So you can't think about $10K like it ain't nothing because it ain't nothing to you.
And then it ain't even that. It's just like there you go. It's the principle. When it comes
to me.
When it comes to nigga shit, because that was some nigga shit. Yeah. Don't get it twisted. There's some nigga shit because he could have chalked that 10 if you out here getting money. But you didn't shot this nigga in the ass. Hopefully he don't press charges or nothing, so nobody go to jail or anything like that. But if you do choose to press charges, then what? Now you got to go to court and you got to fight a case and all type of other bullshit. So. And then he might not even have to press charges. The state might pick up the charges because you shot a gun in a fucking casino.
Right. Dumbass.
Yeah.
Stupid.
April Fools has been full of April Fools.
This whole month was April Fools.
This whole month has been April Foolish than a motherfucker.
It really has. Woo! It ain't even 420 yet.
Ain't even 420 yet. What you doing for 420?
I ain't got no plans.
Oh, y'all ain't nobody going to Detroit?
I ain't heard, oh Lord, did you see that? The new law they talking about you can't bring or you can't consume the cannabis from Michigan. I'm like, how you gonna tell me I first can't go get it from there, and now you telling me I can't consume the products from there?
Oh no, I ain't even seen that.
That'll happen.
Not you can't consume products from Michigan. I didn't see that.
Yes, when I saw that, all I could do
that don't make no sense.
That makes absolutely no sense. Who's gonna check me, boo?
Right, and then how could you even check? Right.
And that's why I'm so scared to even go back to Michigan. I feel like if they're doing all of this, now they're going to have checkpoints set up. Right there. Right as soon as you get to the Ohio line. Now it's like two minutes in. Here you come. Especially if you take the turnpike. That's easy access.
Well,
but if you go through the city, then it's maybe a little different. But I feel like they'll have a lot more checkpoints. Right as soon as you enter Ohio from Michigan. Just so they can pull you over to see.
But they would need a search warrant if you have it in your trunk. If you have it in your trunk or in your...
so, niggas better make sure they put that bitch in their trunk.
In your trunk or in your glove compartment with it locked. Then you can tell them that they need a warrant to search. But really, you need to have it in your trunk because I know in Detroit, the law is you got to have the weed in your trunk. After you buy it, it needs to be like pretty much in the trunk. Like, so niggas don't put it in the trunk.
Smoke Ohio weed on the way back. That shit. Should I smoke the Michigan weed until I get to Ohio sign and then immediately pull it out and get my Ohio dust ready?
That's weird. I didn't know that they said that. That is crazy. I'm going to have to check that out.
Yeah,
that's stupid. Yeah, that's
great job, Ohio. Great job.
Great job. And all they're trying to do is keep the sales down, but it's not going to keep the sales down because the sales here suck.
They hating because Michigan doing so well, but the thing is, if y'all would stop worrying about Michigan and compete with Michigan, it'll be a difference.
That's the problem.
Y'all out here with fucking tents. Who the fuck sells tents?
And why? Why do we have tents? Why do we have tents?
It's a waste of fucking money to me. And it's like, why would I go over here to be paying this ridiculous price for something I can get for a vast amount more for the same price? Come on.
We gotta do some research and see where the fuck that came up. Because who does that? Like,
it's dumb.
They don't do that in Detroit.
Not at all.
Like, you don't get temps in Detroit. You get apes. Like most places, like I
have never.
They don't do that shit in Vegas either. Like all the places that I've been and bought weed from, they don't do temps. So why would Ohio do a tent?
I don't get it. They call it the Buckeye tent too. They gonna try to throw their name on it.
Well, look, okay, all right. Well, check. All right. Now, okay, I can understand and respect that, but you still got to have apes,
right? And they don't. So
now that's the problem. That's the problem. Now, see, you can have the Buckeye 10 on some special shit. Oh, Buckeye 10 because this is Ohio. Okay, cool. I get that. I respect that. But you're still going to have apes.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? And they don't have apes. That's crazy.
I've yet to see it.
That's crazy.
Yet to, unless he's one of the unlicensed stores, perhaps.
I'm still in
their own shit.
I'm still in the trap. So
hey, you got to be at this point because.
Listen.
Motherfuckers just trying to figure out how to bring you down any kind of way. Any kind of way they can find. They're going to try to bring you down. So just don't let them do it.
Well, this was a great episode. Indeed. Where can they find you at?
Per use, Queen Marie _CLE.
_CLE. What do I be sending to that? I be sending it to Miss Marie or do
you send it to both for real. But I think as of late you've been sending it to Miss Marie.
That's what I need.
But I just uploaded it to Queen. So
so I be sending it to Queen now?
You sent it to Queen before.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, yeah, you know where to find me at. You know, you can find me at Mr. Sauce on Everything, Quiet Taste Media, Black Dollar Society. If you want a shirt, go to the website, check it out. And yeah, Black Fathers Initiative of Cleveland. And yeah, we appreciate you guys stopping by. Make sure you guys click the link in the bio, like, subscribe, know what to do. Really appreciate the love. And we'll see you next week. Peace.